So in today's devil fruit video, we'll be talking about the Doa Doa No Mi, otherwise known Doa Doa fruit. This is a paramecia type devil fruit that allows the user to create doors through anything they touch, making the user a door human. The doors they create can be created from any part of their body, from their fingertips, the rest of their entire body itself, and they usually take the shape and form of the body part creating it. The doors remain as passageways that anyone can pass through, as long as the door remains open, but disappears once closed. This devil fruit was eaten by a member of the CP9 called BlueNo. So now we'll be talking about the appearance of the devil fruit. This is another one of those devil fruits that we unfortunately only know of the devil fruit's name, some of the abilities. We haven't yet been shown what the appearance of the fruit looks like. Perhaps it'll be in the SBS one day, and then we may be able to find out. As to move along, now we'll be talking about the etymology of this word, which means the origin of the word. So doa comes from the Japanese pronunciation door, and in both the Viz manga and the Funimation dub, it is called the Doa Doa fruit. And now we'll be talking about the strengths first of the Doa Doa fruit. The fruit's first and foremost strength, demonstrated by the CP9 agent BlueNo, is that it gives the user the ability to create doors on pretty much any solid surface so that they can enter through it. This allows them and anyone else access through the object no matter how thick or strong the object may be. Though this ability is normally used to gain free passage, the user can also exploit this in other ways, such as trapping an opponent's feet in small doors which have been created below the enemy. This power can also be used on living beings as well, and can be used to confuse or catch opponents off guard by creating doors on their body, which in turn immobilizes them. One of the great strengths of this fruit's powers is that the user can actually create doors from the atmosphere itself. These air doors lead into pocket dimensions of sorts that it miraculously placed within the air itself. This is extremely ideal for stealth purposes, as this dimension not only allows the user and anyone else to travel across vast distances, but also provides a safe haven for people to stay inside, from which they can either observe, plan an ambush, either enemy from a safe space, or to possibly survive a large-scale attack, using a buster call for an example. The only downside is that while inside the pocket dimension, the user has no means to interact with the real world, other than to escape first and to return themselves back to where they previously were. So enough about the strengths. Now we'll be talking about the weaknesses of the Doa Doa fruit. Perhaps fruit's most prominent weakness is that once doors have been manifested, rather than remaining that way indefinitely, they will automatically reseal themselves once again after a set amount of time, regardless, be it by BlueNo's volition or simply by their own. This seen when Luffy's face, after being turned partially into a revolving door by BlueNo, reverted back to normal shortly after that. But according to BlueNo, this is because if a door is open, it must close. Also, the Doa Doa fruit is one of the few paramecia fruits unable to directly injure or kill the opponent, meaning it has very few offensive capabilities. But I still think if this devil fruit was utilized a little more, it could be a rather deadly ability. Let's say someone goes to punch you, simply open a door where that strike was about to hit, thus making the attack straight through, or by doing slight tweaks to what I mentioned earlier with the immobilizing the enemy's feet. You could use this idea and do the same with the enemy's hands. Due to BlueNo isn't a very adept user of this devil fruit, I'm classifying this as a weakness on the user's part, and by factoring this in as a possibility, then this could become a rather strong devil fruit, but I'll leave that for all of you to decide. But other than that, the fruit is weak against the standard devil fruit weaknesses. Fruit's power is mainly used by BlueNo to open doors and walls and the air for travelling, infiltration, and providing shelter from his opponents, as well as to trap and confuse the opponents. However, the Doa Doa No Mi is one of the few devil fruits not shown causing actual damage to the enemy. It is used instead to confuse or trap them for a follow-up attack. So here is some named techniques. Door. BlueNo makes a door on any surface he chooses. Air door. BlueNo makes a door in the air itself, which is self-explanatory, allowing to access a separate space where he can hide and move undetected. In the fight against Luffy, he used it to temporarily rest after getting injured by Luffy, and use that time to calm down and plan a strategy. Kitten door, literally meaning rotating door, BlueNo uses its power to turn his opponent's face into a revolving door, causing the enemy's face to spin around very fast, making them confused and dizzy. And in the Viz manga and Funimation dub, this is called revolving door. And here's for some silly or fun trivia. In a response to a fan, Oda has stated that if Sanji had eaten the Doa Doa No Mi, it would be like the end of the world. All women would live in fear of being seen naked at the baths. However, Sanji only desires the invisibility granting Ukitsuki no Mi. He stated that he is not interested in any other devil fruits. Doa Doa No Mi, similar to the Mirror Mirror no Mi, in the way it enables the user to access a parallel world and passages to or through it. Those abilities give the user a way to move detected by traveling in that dimension. Unlike the Mirror Mirror no Mi, this fruit is not known to affect the objects it is based on, doors. And if you've enjoyed this video and would like other people to see it, all you'll need to do is this one little thing. Go down to the comments below and write RIP BlueNo. Give the algorithm a little bit of a push.